Now, when I was in Libya, I met the former Amin groups on the first side. Moses Salva there, there were other groups. There was a fellow called Amin Mutiawa. Other people like Habib Kajimu were there. Now, that time we agreed to, the Libyans wanted us to unite, come one group, but we said no, because of the history of our country. Let's first operate separately. Let the NRA continue doing work separately. The West Nile groups can do their work separately. Kaila can do his work separately, but we coordinate until we agree on the policies properly. So that's how we met Moses for the first time. But he was, you could see he wanted the cooperation. And he was not, you know, the problem with Africans is the inferiority complex. When they are Christians, they try to become Europeans. They think being Christian is being European. When they are Muslims, they want to become Arabs. Arabs. But you are not an Arab. You are a Mahdi. I can see you. Why do you want to be an Arab? So, I could see those groups in Libya when we were there. And I told Gaddafi, these people will not help you. There was one character called Amin Mutiaba. I was asking about him yesterday. What happened to Amin Mutiaba? There. Oh. So we said, no, if you want to help us, we help us. But if you don't want, you shall manage. Gaddafi gave us some little support. Then those Amin Mutiabas diverted some of it to UFM, but we fought. So we agreed to coordinate, not to unite, but coordinate. Now, so we came back here. I came back, I arrived on the 9th of December, 1981. We started fighting here inside the country. And we captured a lot of weapons from the army, the UNLA, Masindi, Attack, Kalamba, Chiboga, Boima. By 1985, we had accumulated quite a lot of guns from internal. Then I could see that Ogota was going to collapse. We had enough power to bring down Obote, but not enough manpower to control the whole country. So I was worried that there may be chaos in the country. We defeat Amin, we defeat Obote, but we don't have enough manpower, armed manpower, to control the whole country. So I decided to go back to Libya to see Gaddafi again. And I met him again. This time they gave me some ammo and some few guns. Later on I got more guns from Nahim. And we had built up a very powerful force. So when I was there this time, I don't remember that I met Moses initially, but when Obote collapsed, on 27th of July, 1985. That time I was still in Sweden. I had not come back with my family. I rang these people. I rang Tito Kero. I rang Basilio Kero. I rang, I think, Semogere also. Sebane Chisto. Oraro Tunu. And I said, you people, don't form a government alone. Let's form a government together. Now, with the usual which could have told Uganda, where people, as if they are the witch. They said, no, you don't have to wait for NRM. You go ahead and form government. And we leave NRM alone. So they formed the government, Tito Kero, I don't know who, all those. The idea was to isolate NRA, form government, bring DP, bring the Amin groups, then isolate NRA. So we warned them, please, if you do that, we are going to destroy you, to fight you. But they were not listening. They went ahead and formed government, and we launched our attacks in August, starting with clearing the Royal Triangle, the detachments which were there, then swung west, attacked Mubende, cleared it. I think some of the groups of Amin were in Mubende. You can ask the Salens, I don't remember very well. Then Fort Portro, then Kasese. Then we swung east to Mbarara, Masaka, and arrived at Katonga. Now, where Moses said, now you see now his second characteristic. Having freedom, which I've already talked about, opposed Amin in their own quiet ways, resisted UPC when UPC came in because of their mistakes. So that is one characteristic, freedom fighting, which I can give authoritatively evidence of because I was there. But now, the second quality is peacemaker. Because he was with Dr. Duko. I used to hear, Moses side with the doctor, Moses side with the doctor, Moses side with the doctor. I thought the doctor was a medical doctor. But when I met them, so when they came to Kampala, they found the population was very hostile to the group, that group of Okero and so on. So they went back to Libya and contacted the Libyans. Me, I had already finished with Libya. I was coming back to finish the whole job here. So the Libyans had given me 1 million rounds of ammunition, 800 rifles, but Marim had given me more rifles, 1 million rounds and 5,000 rifles, so we were in a very powerful position. So I was coming back to finish off the job. But then the left called me, said, no, you come back here, there is something. So I left Nairobi, went back to Libya. Then I found Moses Sal there, and Dr. Duko, this is the doctor they were talking about. He was a doctor of something else, not medicine. So I said, what are you doing now? They said, no, because they were already part of the other effort to isolate NRA. Unite everybody, isolate NRA. But when they came, they said, this is a mistake. That's how they looked for Gaddafi to call me. And I went back and then I said, okay, if you want to pour out, we shall see how to assist you to pour out. Don't involve yourself in the fight for Kampala, because we are going to attack Kampala. Because by this time, we were at the Kabili Issa. We had defeated all the counter-offensives of the poor boy who died. What was the name? Lieutenant Colonel Odwar, El Odwar. We had defeated them and we had Kabili Issa on this side. We were to Roa, on the other side. We were going to. So I agreed with Moses Ali that the UNLF, who were already part of this group which was in Kampala, go out slowly. And he pulled out slowly. They didn't fight us when we were entering Kampala. That's how our operation now started. Then there are others who persisted in trying to oppose, like Juma Morris. Eventually he died in there. So that is the second characteristic of Moses. Dialogue rather than confrontation where possible. The third one, he was really a lover of West Nile. Always pushing for the program of West Nile. The tarmac road, the electricity, the issue of the veterans was always in the forefront. And many of his pressures on us have already brought results. The roads are now tarmac all the way up to Oraba. We are now even tarmacking the one of Ajumani, Moyo, Yombe, Koboko. Electricity is now linked. The grid. Now, you, the people, the leaders of West Nile, there is something I used to tell Moses which you must now work on. Yes, the infrastructure is now there, and we are going to expand it. There is the road from Nepi to the border with Congo, and along there up to Aru. There is this other road from Papach to Rhino Camp, and then along the Nile. We're going to work on those roads. But remember what I've been telling you in the campaign. People don't sleep on the roads. They sleep in their houses. So the issue of the household incomes for West Nile is something we should agree on. Ever since the tobacco got problems, we need new enterprises. And I have given guidance on all this time on those issues. So therefore, I came here to tell you what, to give witness to the positive attributes I saw with General Moses Ali. Number one, freedom fighter. Number two, peacemaker. Number three, development person. That's what I saw. I hear that even in the Muslim group, that's why he's bothered to be taken to Old Kampala, Chibuli, and Naguru. I didn't know which faction he belonged to among the Muslims. But apparently he belonged to no faction. He was neutral. So this is the Moses Ali I saw. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Thank you so much.
Excellency Excellency the President has left, we shall now invite members of Parliament to go to the chamber. Those who have not paid their respects may pay their respects as they make their way into the chamber. For the sitting that will officially pay respects